Can everybody see my screen okay? Just go to the text chat and just type that you can see it. And I'm just making sure that everybody can see it, and then we'll get started. I'll take little breaks every now and then to cut out of the screen share to make sure that everybody is, chatting and all that. See it. Good. Okay. Good. All right, let's continue then. Demo. So anybody who doesn't have the setup, we're going to do the setup first, how to set up the method. Basically, the very first part I teach is how to do it with default indicators, which is any indicator that will automatically be on MT4 without you having to have custom indicators. The reason that I do this is so that you understand the fundamentals of the method before you add the fancy bells and whistles that'll help you progress even faster in this method. I don't want you to have to rely on custom indicators. I just want you to be able to do the method completely bare, nothing custom, and then we'll add on custom indicators after this. So anybody who hasn't set this up already, then you're going to follow me. Anybody who has, take a break. You already know how to set this up. You already have the template. Go eat something, just watch as a refresher, whatever. So go on to EURUSD, and up here at the time frames, so how to do that is you go to File, you go to New Chart, you go to EURUSD. First of all, I strongly recommend going to tradersway.com and getting the MT4 from them. It's the one that closely matches Markets World. So I would use tradersway.com and download the MT4 from them. I'll show you guys where to go. Here, let me share my whole desktop. So I take this down, go to tradersway.com. So if you scroll down on tradersway.com, right down here, there's a green button, and you just press download MT4. Once it downloads, it'll come up with a setup page. It'll open up a web page called MQL5. You can just close that and just focus on the setup. Let's see, save. So once you save it, you can click Run. You click Yes, you allow it to make changes to your device. You click Yes, I agree with the terms of this license agreement. You press Next. There's the MQL5 page. As I said, just close that. Just close all. So once it's finished, you click Finish. And then it will pop up with new charts, and it'll tell you to either load an account or open an account. So what you're going to do is just close the screen. There'll be a screen right here asking you to open an account. You close it, go to File, go down to Open an Account, go to Traders Way Demo, click Next, go New Demo Account, click Next. Doesn't really matter what you put here. You can put your real name, you can put a fake name. It doesn't matter because it's demo. Put an email, put a phone number. Make sure to click +1 if you're in the US. I don't know about other countries. Whatever account type, whatever deposit, doesn't matter, whatever leverage. Click I agree to subscribe to your newsletters, and then once it loads up, click Next. And you'll just finish up and create your account. So assuming you have an account up, once you have it up, go to EURUSD, and how you do that is you'll have 4 charts right here. If it's a completely new MT4, you'll close all 4 of them, and you'll go up to here to File, New Chart, EURUSD. Let me check the chat really quick. Yep, so there will be recorded lessons on the site that anybody can follow. Anybody who's in the academy, they're going to be locked into the site so nobody else can access them besides academy members. Every single one of you will get a login to the back office to that site. So you'll have your back office training, your affiliate links if you want to refer anybody to the academy, and that's what you're all going to have. So you're all going to have specific logins to get into the site. Let's see. Share screen, desktop. Okay. So you have Euro USD open and it'll automatically be on H1. So what you want to do is scroll over, click M1, and then you're going to come up here to where it says auto scroll. Make sure that's pressed in. If it already is, that's fine. Go over here to chart shift and also press that in so your chart shifts to the left. It just makes it more visually appealing. Right click on the screen and go down to grid right here, and you turn it off because the grid is pointless with this. Zoom in about 2 clicks, and how you zoom in is this magnifying glass with the plus sign. So you zoom in once, twice, and that's how much you zoom in. Then you are going to change this to a line chart, which is right next to the plus sign, right next to the magnifying glass. You're going to change this into a line chart, so it looks like that. And then you are going to right click, go to properties, go to line graph, which is right here. It's lime color, and you change that to black so you can't see that line anymore. So your screen should just look black like this. Let me check the chat really quick. I'm not showing anything. Can everybody else see my screen? Hold on just a second. Can everybody else see my screen? Let me know if you can see it or cannot see it, and just let me know in the chat. Cool. Let me go check the chat again. You see it? Yeah, of course, Leo. Yeah, I don't know what you mean, owner. Everybody's seeing it. But we're going to keep on going through the class. I'm going to repeat the setup for Leo. And if you still can't see it at the end of class, just inbox me on Facebook and just let me know, and we'll figure out something. Okay, so try to join through a laptop. That might be it. Share screen, desktop. So Leo, you have your MT4. You've closed out of any charts that you may have. And to start a new one, you go to File, you go to New Chart, you go to Euro USD. It'll be on H1 automatically. Change it to M1. Go up here to where it says auto scroll and make sure that's pressed in. It looks like a green arrow with a little chart right here. Mine's already pressed in. You also want to press in the red one, which is chart shift, and it scoots it over to the left like this. So you should be looking at Euro USD M1, and it should look like this at this point. After that, you right click, go down to grid, and anybody who has any confusions on this, so click grid so that it goes off. Anybody who has any confusions on this, even after this webinar, there is going to be a set of video on the website, and you're going to be able to replay it over and over and over, so don't worry. Zoom in twice, so this magnifying glass right here, once, twice. Change it to a line chart. So it's right by the magnifying glass over here. Looks like a line, so you change it to a line chart, so it looks like this. Then you right click, you go down to properties, go to line graph, which is down here, and you change it from lime to black, and you press OK, and it should look like this. All right. Is everybody at this point where it's at Euro USD M1? Your chart should look kind of black. Just say if you're caught up or not. Just let me know in the chat. Cool. Good. I'm glad to hear you guys. Good. Okay. So continuing on. So we got the black line, And then next, what we're going to do is add indicators. And these indicators, like I said, are default indicators. So you can find them on any MT4. You can go to the library, download this, set it up, make yourself a grand, whatever. I'm basically making it so you have a skill set that's set in stone rather than relying on a custom program. So hold on, this drop down menu keeps on getting in my way. Just let it fold up again. Okay, so you go up here to indicators, which is a green plus with a little page in the background. You click on it and you go down to custom. When you're at custom, it has a bunch already installed, and one of them is Hikanashi or Hikanashi or however you want to pronounce it. It's right here. Click on that. Inputs should be red and white. Colors should be red and white. Just press OK. And everybody's chart should look like this. Especially if you're on the same pair as me, Euro USD M1, we should pretty much look identical. Let me know when you have that. Just let me know in the chat and we'll continue. Good. Okay, Leo. Good, good. Good. All right. Moving on. Let's go share screen again. And then what we're going to do is go up here to indicators again, which is a green plus right here. And you are going to go down to oscillators. You're going to go to stochastic oscillator, if I can find it. Oh yeah, okay. In this menu, there will be a stochastic oscillator. Since I've already been using it, it's up here for me. But in the oscillator menu, look for stochastic oscillator, spelled like this. Click on it. When you go in here, go to parameters. Okay. So over here on the left, there's a tab called parameters. You will have a K period. You want to switch that to 15 from whatever it is right now. I'm assuming you have it at 5. If you're just starting, so switch it to 15. Go to slowing and press 5. Make it 5. Go to D period and also make it 5. Price field should be low/high. MA method should be simple. Fixed minimum remains at 0. Fixed maximum remains at 100. And then go to colors. Colors, usually it'll be like light sea green or it'll be blue or something like that, and the signal will be red. So just leave them like that, but go over here to, so there's the color, then there's the line, then there's a second line box. So the second line box right here has a drop-down menu. Switch it to the second thickness rather than the first, and do the same on this one down here, second thickness and not the first. And then when you go to levels, you usually have like 20 and 80. You want to switch them by double clicking where 10 is, and then just retyping, 10. And then also where 80 is, make it 90. Go down here to style and make it white, which is in the bottom right corner is white. And then when you're done with all that, press OK. Now, since we're on the same pair, same time frame, we should look pretty identical right now. Let me know when you have that. And I'm going to stop the chat, or stop the feed really quick so I can see the chat. Leo, you just got to follow the steps that I'm doing right now. Got it. Good. Okay. We are going to continue then. All right. So you got the setup. That's great. How many more minutes do we have on this, so that I don't get too far into the rules without, I don't want to get cut off. Let's see. How many minutes are we in? Does anybody know? Started around 6:20, so we're about 20 minutes in. So we got another 20 minutes. We're fine. All right, so we're going to go into the rules now. This is when you all pull out whatever you're going to take notes on. You're going to write this down because the first rule is something I can't show you on the laptop. It's only something you can do on your phone. So you're going to have to take notes on this. All right. Let me just share my screen again. Actually, I'll just keep the chat open for now. So, first rule in the spider method, in the preparation of the spider method, is check news. That's the first rule, is check news. And a lot of you already know what news does to the markets, and we just like to avoid high impact news. Medium impact and low impact is fine. But the way that you're going to do this, a lot of people go to Forex Factory. You're not going to go to Forex Factory for the news. What you're going to do is you're going to go to your app store on your phone, whether it's an iPhone or it's an Android, and you're going to go onto the app store and download something called My FX Book. It's called My FX Book. Yep, there you go. And you're going to go and download it, and there's going to be a tab on the left. What it's going to do is it's going to expand out, and it's going to be something called calendar. There's going to be a bunch of options on there. You're going to go to calendar, and it's going to tell you exactly when news events are coming. It adapts to your time zone, so you don't have to do any math or anything like that, but it adapts to your time zone so that you know when the news is coming in, what level of news it is, and basically you can avoid it in that way. So there are 3 levels of news. There's low impact, which is green. There's medium impact, which is orange. And there's high impact, which is red. Orange and green don't matter. Red news, when it's coming in, you want to avoid it 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after. So if it is 4 o'clock where you are and it says it's coming in 2 hours, you can trade for an hour and a half safely. And 30 minutes before that news hits, just stop trading and stop trading for an entire hour, because you stop trading up to the news point and you keep on not trading up to 30 minutes after. I don't care what pair the news says it's hitting. Okay, free meeting is ending in 10 minutes. Got it. So I don't care where the pair is hitting on the high impact news. If there's any high impact news and it's red, avoid it 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after. Completely avoid trading. So that's the first rule, is check news. Let's move on to the second rule. Go to desktop. Oh, hold on, I missed a question. No matter what pair, I don't care what pair. Avoid trading during high impact news at all. All right. Let's go minimize this. Go get internet. Okay. Second rule is check liquidity. Liquidity matters to turbo trades in the way that trend matters to bigger Forex trades. Trend doesn't matter to me right now at all. Like, I don't care about trend. If you ask Cole, he would always warn me about trend, and just to shove it in his face, I would make $500 trading specifically away from the trend. I do not care about trend whatsoever. What I do care about is liquidity. So you're going to go to forexfactory.com, and there's probably going to be a bunch of things right here, and you can close them all up. Like if you hover on this bar, there are X boxes, so you can X everything out on the page, and this can only be done on the laptop. If you're on your phone, you can't X any of this out. But if you're on the laptop, you X everything out so that only the sessions remains. So it's a box that says sessions, and then there is an option right here that says liquidity, and it tells you the percentage. I only trade 25% and above. There is a little sign right here that says less than, or it'll be great than. I don't care. I care about if it's 25% away from the 0 flat average. That's what I care about. So if this number is below 25 at all, I don't care. If it's 24.5, I don't care. 25% and above is where you are clear to trade. 24% and below, don't trade it at all. So that's the second rule. Check liquidity. When you come in here to the sessions box, you'll have the liquidity. You'll also have a live box right here. Just click that and it'll auto update on its own. What I also like to do just in case that it doesn't auto update is right before I take a trade, I come to Forex Factory, I refresh the page and make sure I'm okay with liquidity right before I take the trade. So those are the first two, is check news and check liquidity. So those are the first two rules. All right. We're almost going to stop this so that we can come back and have an extra 40 minutes. Yep, it's okay to trade during orange and green. So does everybody have the first two rules? Just let me know if you've got it or if you have any questions before we end this. We're going to end this Telegram and we're going to come back, or I mean not Telegram, we're going to end this Zoom and we're going to come back on another Zoom link so that we can continue. It'll be on a box called Sessions. So let me show you again. So this is what it looks like. It's Sessions. If you haven't closed out all the other boxes, it'll most likely be at the bottom right corner of all the boxes. It'll be down here. But if you close out all the other boxes, it'll collapse to the top, so it's always at the top. Okay. All right, everybody else good? You got it? Okay, good. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to close out this Zoom. I'm going to put another link in. I'm going to name it part 2. It's going to say part 2, and then it's going to have a link. All of you join again through that link, and then we're going to go through the actual method now that we have it set up. All right, so I will see you all there.